I spent the last 6 months listening to every Kidz Bop album. It was not fun.
Kidz Bop, 30 of today's biggest songs made just for kids, newly recorded from the Kidz Bop Kids.
Now I know what you might be thinking. That's a lot of albums, but how'd it take you 6 months? I've been making a video and rating each of them along the way.
One of listening to every 2, of listening to every day 3, of listening to every Kidz Day 4, of listening to every Kidz Day 5, of listening to every Kidz Day 6, of listening to every Kidz Day 7, of listening to every...
So I had this idea last year where I wanted to listen to every Kidz Bop album and make a big video going over the experience, but I kept putting it off because it's so much music. So then I had the genius idea to make a short video every day listening to each Kidz Bop album and rating them. And that went pretty well. I've been uploading them to TikTok, Instagram, and Shorts here on YouTube. So if you're from one of those and you've been watching me along that journey, hi, how's it going? I really appreciate all the support. It got way more views than I ever thought it would. So yeah, I'm not going to be delving super deep into each of these albums because I do have a separate video for every single one of these albums that's up on the channel. So I'll leave a link to that playlist in the description and you can watch all those if you want. But today I'll be rating each of the albums on a tier list from S to F. I was debating if I should have a D or not. I think I should have D, right? Yeah, I'll have D. So starting off with Kidz Bop 1, came out in 2000, pretty iconic honestly. This had my expectations pretty high from the beginning. Honestly, one of the best. Had some bangers. The Steal My Sunshine cover.
I know, it's up for me if you steal my sunshine.
Loved it. Even the bad stuff was funny bad, so I put it in S. It's pretty iconic. Kidz Bop 2 was immediately disappointing. Right when I got to Kidz Bop 2, I was like, I made a mistake. It did have the Who Let the Dogs Out cover, which was pretty funny, but overall, it was super boring. I'd give it like a C. Not bad, but not good.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Kidz Bop Christmas. I forgot to mention, there's some spin-off albums in here because when I started, I was also gonna listen to the spin-off albums, and then as I went, I realized there were so many, and a lot of them, after the first couple of years of Kidz Bop, I just reused Kidz Bop songs and put them in different categories, so there was really no point. So Kidz Bop Christmas, I remember being really good. I don't like Christmas songs, but it did make me happy when I heard it. I was like, oh, there's some good Christmas music. I'd put it in B. Kidz Bop 3, love the cover. Those colors, it's nice. Yeah, this one had some bangers. It had the In the End cover, which was really weird. Top 5 weirdest Kidz Bop covers. It was really good though. Kidz Bop 3 was really good. I'd give it an A. Kidz Bop 4. What do I even say about Kidz Bop 4? I hated it. It was really boring. Did have a cover of Bring Me to Life, which was pretty funny. But other than that, I wasn't a huge fan. I'd put Kidz Bop 4 about the same as Kidz Bop 2. Both not like offensively bad, but both definitely some C albums. Kidz Bop 5, honestly, so forgettable. It had a cover of Hey Ya, which was pretty funny, but other than that, pretty forgettable overall. I'd put it below 2 and 4, just cause I couldn't tell you anything about Kidz Bop 5, I'm gonna be honest.
Raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling, so I just...
Kidz Bop Gold, I don't know why this existed. Because these first, I think it was the first 10-ish albums were mostly still sang by adults. Kids kind of creeped into the vocals along the way and then eventually took over. But this one was covers of 70s hits and it was still sang by adults. So it was just pretty mediocre covers of songs. It wasn't even kids. And most of them were clean already. So it's just pretty pointless. I definitely give this one like a D. Kidz Bop 6, I didn't like this one. The cover's really good. I do like the cover. It had a cover of Toxic where they didn't even change any lyrics. It was very strange. I feel bad giving it an F, but I'd probably give it an F. Actually, no, never mind. Never mind. I just saw Kidz Bop Halloween. Kidz Bop Halloween is an F, and Kidz Bop 6 was not as bad as that. So I'd give Kidz Bop 6 a D. Kidz Bop Halloween sucked. That's one of my least favorite. I think my hatred was just even stronger because it's barely Halloween music. Had like Purple People Eater, stuff like that. It was just annoying and bad. Kidz Bop Halloween, hard F. I'd put it below F if there was something there.
I'll spread my wings and I'll learn how to fly. I'll do what it takes till I touch the sky.
Kidz Bop 7 though. Kidz Bop 7 had some good stuff. Had a cover of Breakaway, which was pretty good. Overall, just a great year for music. So they got pretty lucky. A lot of songs I just think you couldn't really ruin. I might put that up with Kidz Bop 1 for S right now. Kidz Bop 7 was great.
I walk a lonely road, the only road that I have ever known.
Kidz Bop 8, honestly, I barely remember any of it. I think this one was the definition of mid. I'd put that like D, honestly. Maybe C. I'd put C. Kidz Bop 8, very mid.
Jolly old St. Nicholas, lean your ear this way.
Oh, this one. Oh my god. Oh my god, A Very Merry Kidz Bop. I feel like I'm the only person that even listened to this album. This one sucked. This took me effort to not turn off. A lot of these are like funny bad where I'd be like, heh, I'm listening to Kidz Bop. This is a funny thing I'm doing. I can enjoy this. It's wacky. It's funny that I'm doing this. No, this Kidz Bop album I hated. That is a hard F.
Oh, baby, baby, we belong together.
Okay, Kidz Bop 9. I feel like Kidz Bop 9 was pretty objectively bad, but it had a Crazy Frog cover and a really, really bad cover of Feel Good Inc. that was just pretty iconic.
Laughing gas these hazmats, lining them up like fast cats.
Kidz Bop 9 is one I return to just for like the meme a lot. I'd probably put it like a B because like it's bad, but it's funny how bad it is.
Sugar. Oh, honey, honey.
More Kidz Bop Gold, dude, why? This was just more, but I think it was somehow even lower effort than the first one. I'm gonna put this one in F. It had even less of a reason to exist. I don't know why.
You had a bad day, you're taking one down. You sing a sad song just to turn it around.
Kidz Bop 10, pretty forgettable. I did not like this one, but it wasn't like horrible. Put that in a C. Don't like the cover either. Not very good.
It's just a little too late, a little too long, and I can't wait, but you know.
Oh, Kidz Bop 11 though. That cover, look at that. Come on. Good year for music. Reminded me of a lot of good songs. And the cover's pretty great. I put that one as a B. Should I make a separate one where I just rate it based on the covers?
Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere along in the bitterness.
Kidz Bop 12. It's an interesting cover. With the cars and stuff. Nothing really wrong with it. Solid little track list. This little section of Kidz Bop, I think they were starting to learn how to produce more, so the kids weren't sounding as horrible. This one was like a solid C. Actually, no, it was better than Kidz Bop 10 though. I'd put this as like a B. Kidz Bop 13. This one had a cover of Sean Kingston's Beautiful Girls. But I don't remember much else about this one. I put that at like an A. Kidz Bop 14 though, actually never mind. Kidz Bop 13 goes here. Kidz Bop 14 is an A. This one had Sean Kingston on it. An actual feature from Sean Kingston. That was crazy. Everything else was honestly not that good though, but actual Sean Kingston, come on, A, easy.
It's the #1 champion sound, yeah, you know we're about to get down.
Kidz Bop 15, this one had a cover of American Boy that was worse than the Fortnite version. I'm gonna put that in D.
How could you be so Dr. Evil? You're bringing out a side of me that I don't know.
Kidz Bop 16 had a cover of Heartless. That one was pretty good. Also had a weird cover of Fire Burning.
Fire burning, fire burning.
The incredible Kidz Bop 16.
That one's like a B. Definitely a B.
You say goodbye, and I say hello.
Kidz Bop Sings the Beatles. I did this one because a commenter kept asking me to do it. Love to please the fans. It was Kidz Bop singing the Beatles. Like, that was literally it. Yeah, not a huge Beatles fan. Put that in D, I guess. It is what it is.
That planet Earth turns slowly.
Oh, Kidz Bop 17. Get out of here. Pretty sure I gave this one a 10 out of 10 in my ratings. It had a Fireflies cover that was just so emotional. This one went crazy. That's an S, definitely.
I'm only gonna break your
Kidz Bop 18, all I remember thinking is the kids sounded bored. They came in for their paychecks on this album, and they did not care. That one is a solid C. Oh, I put that as D actually.
I'm in the club, so I'm gonna do.
Kidz Bop 19 had that cover of Airplanes that I really liked.
I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now.
Yeah, nothing else really memorable about it. I put that as a C.
Tomorrow I'll wake up, do some P90X, meet a really nice girl, send a really nice text.
Kidz Bop 20, there was like nothing that notable about, but it wasn't bad. It probably like should be in B, but I'd give it a C. For being 20, I was like, oh, they gotta do something special because it's Kidz Bop 20, but no, it was just, eh. Kidz Bop 21 though, oh, don't even get me started on the Party Rock Anthem cover. Just for that, Kidz Bop 21's at a B.
Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy.
Kidz Bop 22 had a cover of Call Me Maybe, which is the best pop song ever made. I love Carly Rae Jepsen. Just because of that, it's an A. Anything with that song involved, I will give at least an A. Kidz Bop 22 up there with the GOATs. Kidz Bop 23, they had a cover of Gangnam Style, which I was surprised that they actually sang it in Korean, so kudos to them on that one. I figured they just come up with some words. Other than that, everything was pretty boring. I'd give it a C.
Walk up to the club like, what up, I got a hit song. I'm so pumped about some clothes from the thrift shop.
Kidz Bop 24 had some good stuff, but they also had a cover of Thrift Shop, which was kind of horrible, and for that, you know I've got to put it in D.
And we'll never be royals. It's all running our blood.
Oh my god, Kidz Bop 25. This one had What Does the Fox Say? Which is one of the craziest Kidz Bop covers. Oh my god. You wanna know how you give someone schizophrenia? Play them that cover. I'm tempted to put it in F. Yeah, that's F.
Money in the thing club, jumping like Kidz Bop now. Yeah, dance with me, we're going round the room.
Kidz Bop 26 had a cover of Timber. Don't really remember a lot more of it, but that cover was pretty good. I'd give it a C.
All about that bass, no trouble.
Kidz Bop 27 had an All About That Bass cover. I hate Meghan Trainor. Everything else was okay. I'd put it in D.
Wait a minute, fill my cup, put some water in it.
Kidz Bop 28, pretty decent cover of Uptown Funk, but other than that, not my cup of tea. It's a D. Maybe F. Nah, it's a D.
It's going down for real.
Kidz Bop 29 had some horrible covers, but overall, there's like an improvement you could see with the kids' voices.
Sugar, yes, please.
Like they were getting some vocal training around this time, so that one was decent. Give it like a C.
I think that I found myself a cheerleader.
Kidz Bop 30 was just a bunch of horrible songs. I will say that. Kids couldn't really do anything about it. Could not change my hatred for the song Cheerleader. I have to put that in F. I hate that one.
Call me on my cell phone anytime you need to talk.
Kidz Bop 31 though, insane cover of Hotline Bling. They kind of went crazy with this one. Yeah, I don't know what the kids were on, but this one went pretty hard. I'd give this one like a, maybe A, honestly. Yeah, I'll put that up as an A. Kidz Bop 32, pretty unremarkable. Had a cover of Stressed Out, that was okay.
Wish we could turn back time.
This one was just like the definition of a mids bop. I'd give this one a C. Kidz Bop 33, this is where I noticed the Kidz Bop albums just getting blander. They were getting so polished and like well produced that there wasn't even much to hate on. This one just made me feel like I was in a Macy's kids section. Not a great vibe. I'd put this one in F. Kidz Bop 34, same thing, honestly. A little better, but not by much. A little too good to be an F. I'd put that in D.
Strawberry milkshake, so nice.
Kidz Bop 35, my god. I think because this year, a lot of the charting songs were very like EDM centered, so the Kidz Bop covers were just having to create these like EDM beats, but worse.
Get ready to dance to the all-new Kidz Bop.
Not good in the slightest. That's definitely an F.
And I'm a Kidz Bop kid, and I don't know nothing else besides dancing and having parties and having some fun.
Kidz Bop 36 had a lot of like hip hop. It seemed like they were pouring their hearts out on this one. I'd honestly listen to their version of Congratulations over Post Malone's.
For the money, I'm a savage, yeah. I be itching, gotta have it, yeah.
I'd put this one in A. Pretty great.
Not a yes, sir, not a follower.
Kidz Bop 37 had a cover of Thunder by Imagine Dragons, and I don't like Imagine Dragons, but that's not Kidz Bop's fault, so I'd put it in C.
She said, do you love me? I tell her only partly.
I only love my bed and my mom, I'm sorry.
Kidz Bop 38, don't get me started. This one had a cover of God's Plan, which I thought would be like funny. No, it was good. And their cover of Ariana Grande's No Tears Left to Cry went so hard. That one might go S. I really like that one. I'm gonna be real.
Mama said,
Some pill for all of these stranger crusaders.
Kidz Bop 39, the High Hopes cover was horrible. Other than that, not bad. And I put it as a C.
riding on a tractor, riding on a bladder, cheated on my baby. You can go and ask her.
Kidz Bop 40, my god. This one was 66 songs. I think this one almost killed me. I think it's because they like combined the foreign Kidz Bops too, but oh my god, so much music, way too much to even be considered an album. This should have been like 4 different albums. I'd put this in like D, not a fan.
Can nobody throw shade on your name in these streets? Triple threat, you a boss, you a bae, you a beast.
Down to the last 3. So all these albums made after Kidz Bop 40 were all longer. They were all around 40 songs at the least, but nothing as bad as Kidz Bop 40. But honestly, this one was pretty good other than Dance Monkey, which I just hate that song. That's not their fault. That song just sucks. But other than that, honestly, for being like 40 something songs, it was not bad. I'd give it like a B.
I want that jet lag from living and flying.
Put a smile on your face while we're dining.
Kidz Bop 2022, I think this one has one of the most iconic Kidz Bop covers of all time, Montero. It's absolutely insane that they covered it. I think almost every word in this song is changed, but nothing else was that memorable. I'd have to put it in like C.
I bite my tongue, it's a bad habit.
Last one, Kidz Bop 2023. I wasn't a huge fan of this one, which was pretty sad being the last one I listened to. I didn't want to leave on a bad note with the Kidz Bop albums, but yeah, somehow they got a lot worse on this album. Like the vocals were just not very good. Had a great lyric change for Lizzo's About Damn Time.
It's Kidz Bop o'clock, yeah, it's 6:30.
But other than that, it was somehow worse. I don't know how they got worse. I'd put that in D. So yeah, there it is. The definitive Kidz Bop tier list. This was 6 months of work looks like. It's insane that it's over. Oh shoot, I forgot the Kidz Bop Country album. Pretend it's up here with A. If you already watched my whole series where I rate all of these albums, thank you. I appreciate all your support, and it's been a crazy journey. I'm definitely gonna do some more series like this in the future. I'm still trying to figure it out because being stuck to a schedule of having to make a certain type of video like 3 times a week really sucked. If you haven't checked that out, then they're all on my YouTube or TikTok or my Instagram, whichever one you prefer. They are in a handy little playlist on YouTube if you want to watch them that way. But yeah, that's every Kidz Bop album. If you like the video, feel free to leave a like, and if you really like the video, hit that subscribe button. I can't believe it's over. Thanks for watching. See ya.